Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Share this on the other side, but yeah. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
What's happening?
How's it going?
Oh, it's wonderful. Got a
first time listener.
First time listener?
Yeah, want to
Michael Lennox. What's up, Mike? Went to Academy Park with him.
Went to see a massage therapist last night.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. You know where I got the massage at?
Where?
At the Craft House.
The Craft House.
Yeah, the Craft House.
Way to go. Crafty. Definitely crafty down there. But definitely. How's it going this afternoon, guys?
Oh, it's beautiful, man.
It's going good.
March, man. We in the March.
Well, it's almost time for that madness.
Oh yeah,
almost time. Let's get it.
For that madness.
Let's get it.
But it's also time for spring training. And the big story, Major League Baseball. And Major League Baseball, a lot of times has not been in the headlines, but this Bryce Harper, Manny Machado saga finally came to an end with Bryce Harper signing with your Philadelphia Phillies. Big time contract. It was a lot of people were getting tired of the whole show, Bryce Harper. It was so many stories going around on exactly what's going to happen, what's going to transpire. His agent, Scott Boras, is one of the best at using the media, getting people to bid against one another. And a lot of people thought that this contract would be in the $350 million range, but it didn't turn out. It didn't turn out to be, in the $350 million range. A lot of things. He wanted a 3-year three-year opt out, or a 5-year opt out. But Bryce Harper, who is a left-handed bat, who's hit extremely well at the Citizens Bank Park. He has the most home runs on the road outside of the Nationals, his home park, than any other place. 564 slugging percentage at the bank, whatever. So he rakes in Philadelphia Citizens Bank Park. So it's a perfect park for him. And the Phillies went all in. The Phillies got their man. Ownership flew out to talk to him.
I was surprised.
I mean, they're really going in as a top-notch organization in baseball. They're like, look, we're playing by different rules now.
Yeah.
They had, I think, 257 consecutive sellouts in the heyday around that 2008 championship, and things have fallen off. And we say players, baby. People come to see players. And as they say, chicks dig the long ball.
Yeah, that's what they say.
So definitely, going to grab Bryce was a big thing. We can look at the contract here. Bryce Harper's contract is definitely one of the $330 million. I ain't mad at you.
Oh nah.
$330 million.
330, man.
I mean, if you look at the contract, he gets $10 million, $20 million signing bonus from 2020 to 2028. He makes $26 million a year. The last 3 years of the contract, he makes $22 million a year. There's no opt out. There's a no trade clause. He's in for the long haul. I mean, he definitely wants to be here. He's already tried to recruit Le'Veon Bell to come play for the Eagles on social media. So, and you look at that contract. I think he's gonna be all right.
Oh, listen. He better be.
I think he's definitely going to be all right if you look at that contract.
Yeah.
And he also has some perks, also some added bonuses in there. If you look at his added bonuses, All-Star Game $50,000, Gold Glove $50,000, Silver Slugger another $50K.
That's all chump change.
He's MVP $500, another $800,000.
Yeah.
It could be $10 million over the life of the contract. $10.4 million.
Extra.
Extra. Just throw it in there.
Just extra.
Just throw it in.
Just throw it in. For just being there. Definitely. I mean, it's the top free agent in the Phillies landing. What do you guys think? What's your opinion?
Well, shout out to the Phillies because it takes some guts, it takes some commitment, some recruiting, all of that stuff to land these players, and it doesn't matter what sport it is because he could have went someplace else, but something made him want to stay here, and he stayed here. you know, it's a good time right now to be in the city of Philadelphia.
Yeah.
The Sixers are on the up.
Yeah, we'll get to them later.
The Eagles just won the Super Bowl.
2 years out. Yep.
The
The Flyers are doing a little something.
The Flyers are doing a little something.
Got a goaltender. I think they might have a goaltender. What the Flyers needed since Hextall, and really since what's been their Achilles heel. A lot of people say for years with the Flyers is goaltender, and they think they got a young hot goaltender that can carry everything.
So this once you win here in this city, is no place like it.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, definitely.
And I witnessed that when we can even go back Eagles. I'm gonna just give you a quick story to let you know how great of a city this is. And you guys remember T.O., right?
Yeah.
The Eagles were flying high.
Yeah.
T.O.'s late to the game. Pulls up next to the officer and says, "Hey, buddy, I'm trying to get there, man. The game, is about to start. I was supposed to have been here. I'm late." You know what the cop said? "Follow me. We gonna get on this side, this white across them white lines. You follow me with the sign. We gonna get you to that damn stadium." So we witnessed some greatness in the city from the Iverson, the Eagles, Flyers. It was some happening things. It's a hot time that is going on. But
if the best players out there to be gotten, go get it.
And like you said, it's good when everybody wins though here.
They're not too far removed from their championship.
Right.
10 years.
At least being competitive.
But being competitive in the hunt. In the hunt, and they made and they feel him in the middle of the lineup with the additions they made. Coming up, and they still can make some more additions. I mean, Mike Trout's out there in a few years, but just the players they brought on as the Phillies this year, you won't be shocked. If they win the pennant, like you're not going to be shocked. Going to be in the hunt.
Hey, listen, once you spend this type of money, it shows your commitment. Because you got your player, so now it's time to build around them, and it's time to go win.
Yeah,
but it's tough though when you lock somebody in. That's a long time you locking somebody in.
It's a long
That's
time
the thing that makes you.
But he's a clean living cat. He don't drink. He's a
Who don't drink?
He don't drink.
Okay.
He's a clean living cat.
Hey, they do some winning. He gonna drink some beer in Philly.
He's gonna devout Mormon. They built the beautiful Mormon facility out here in Philadelphia. So he's right at home. I mean, definitely. Moving forward and taking a look at that, and I think it's just going to be a tremendous addition and excitement. They done sold 100,000 tickets. Tickets is moving.
Like you said, they want to see what's happening.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they've made big time moves. When you get the best player, you bring up bat, power, excitement, home runs.
And they got a small park. He'll do pretty well here in Philly.
I think he's going to do work. You got to come out and play well, and then everything will go great. I think he'll drop, at least close to 40 home runs in Citizen Bank Park. I think definitely do that, knock in some RBIs.
Oh, for sure.
And
a hot year, he might bring in 60.
Yeah,
hot year.
He gets warm early. He's swinging that bat. I mean, the guy has potential. I know some people don't like him. They say they didn't like his attitude or whatever, but that's when he wasn't playing against you. I think as soon as he comes in and plays for you and
that's everywhere.
Delivers and starts cranking out numbers, you're gonna love him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love him, and that's the key to free agency is being able to pull the best of the best and let the league know, look, we're serious. The Phillies are like, we're about winning. We want to be up here with the Yankees. We want to be up here with the Red Sox. We want to do that in the East, in National League in the East, and we're going to make moves. And if you got great players out there, I'm gonna go out there and get them. And I think that would help bring him there. They're saying, oh, look, you signing long term. I'm in this thing for the long haul. 13 years, no trade calls, no opt out. I'm here. I'm a recruit players.
That's big. It shows something on his part, which you can't find nowadays in any sports.
Yeah, because it's best to get 3 or 4 years and opt out because the climate changes.
Right. Absolutely.
All the salaries are going to do is go up. 5 or 6 years, and he wants to be a part of it. Let me opt out. Let me renegotiate. While I'm still in my early 30s, and try to get another contract for even more money. But he said no. I want 13-year deal, no trade clause, no opt out, and I'm in here to win. I'm here to go.
Yeah, on what you were saying about they hated him, they didn't like him or whatever. Shout out to Demetrius Parker. He
Hey,
said,
Demetrius. Hey, what's up, Dave?
DP. Cousin Dave said, yeah, he hated Pete Rose too until
he got here. Yeah,
until he got here. So
Charlie Hustle.
You know,
Charlie Hustle.
But the one thing I'm gonna bring out, and it'll go away from. It talks about these private organizations. When you can give a guy $330 million, right? To me, you know what it ultimately does? Yeah. It ultimately exploits the NFL, right? Because here's a contract like this for a star player, which, listen, if you can get it, go ahead and get it.
Grab it.
But then you flip pages. You flip pages to the NFL. It's hard for these guys to get 20 and 30 million guaranteed, and they great players. So it makes the climate shift. Like, wait a second, what's going on over here that y'all can guarantee these guys so much money, and the NFL,
premier sport in America,
right? So
it's become the national pastime,
right? So, but they say, it's all about these unions and how they say baseball has one of the strongest unions. But I'm hearing that soon this is going to change. Collective bargaining, because we see guys like Aaron Donald receive $22 million on the defensive line. Never heard of, right?
Yeah, and I think that as the game changes and the players' mentality have changed, like we talked about this before a lot. I'm the best player on this team, and I'm the reason. Not this guy is completing 15 passes again.
Right.
It's because you're a quarterback. He should be making more than me.
Right.
I'm the best player. I'm the defensive player of the year. I'm MVP of the league, arguably. I want to my paycheck better reflect that. Regardless of what position I'm playing, and I think that's exactly where it's going. And I think it's great. Now everybody else can fall in line. You have Machado signed. Now you have Bryce Harper signed. Now everybody else is going to fall in line. It'll be interesting to see with other big stars like Trout. Do the Angels go out there and reach out, try to extend him before he gets to the market?
They better.
I would.
They better, or we gonna see a 400. That's what's gonna happen.
I mean, maybe they should try to get him, and it'll be interesting to see. I mean, it's just a win-win for baseball. I think it's a win-win for baseball because it just baseball's been talked about, and people, even though it got to the point where if you were involved, like in Philadelphia, people kind of got tired, but for baseball, it was still out there. People were still talking about baseball. Right now, we're usually talking about the combine, NBA hitting out, March Madness. But definitely now you have the eyes on Philly. Big time free agent is in the building, and let's go. Let's get down to Clearwater and let's see how this thing goes. Definitely. So I'm excited about Phillies fan, excited about the season. Full disclosure. So let's get it happen. I'm gonna go down there and check out a couple games. See hit the ball out the park. And do good things, moving up. So I like it, like pressure and expectations. That's what you need.
I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see why they paying you so much money.
Yeah, definitely. But I want to jump into Curt Flood for a second. Curt Flood, who is arguably the father of modern free agency in sports. HBO did a tremendous documentary on Curt Flood. I say people go check it out. Back in 1969. The Cardinals and Phillies entered a trade where Dick Allen was going to the Cardinals. Curt Flood was supposed to go to the Phillies, and Curt Flood was like, no. He was like, he had played 7 years in St. Louis, won 2 World Series, and Curt Flood, I think at the time, baseball had what was called as the reserve clause. So basically, they owned your rights for the whole time. They owned your rights, till you out of the league, whatever. And he said, I don't think that's it's fair. I think at one time I should be able to decide where I want to go or what I want to do. And that's definitely what Curt fought for. So he didn't report to Philadelphia. He set out the whole 1970 season. He had the players union behind him. Eventually went to the Supreme Court in 1972. He lost. The majority decision said we've sympathized, with his cause, what he was trying to say, and hopefully like the players and the owners can fight this out in arbitration.
There's nothing wrong with standing up for what's right.
Yeah, so
absolutely nothing.
And eventually went to arbitration, and in 1975, and they worked out an agreement, and that's the modern day free agency. Baseball was king back then, and when baseball got free agency, and that kind of led the way for other pro sports teams to have free agency as well. and Kurt Flood pretty much sacrificed his whole career. He was supposed to make $100,000 with the Phillies at that time, which was worth about $700,000, $800,000 today's money. And he said, no, I'm going to stand on my principle. He was very active in the civil rights movement. So it was a principle matter. And for all these guys that are making this money, they owe a great deal to Kurt Flood. I mean,
Big home.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Kurt Flood definitely paved the way for all of them. And definitely check out, it's an HBO documentary, Kurt Flood. Definitely has a book out. Definitely check it out. I think it's real good reading. Definitely moving forward.
Excuse me.
Yes. Hey, what's up, CJ? How you doing? Hey, how's it going, man? Hey, definitely back to other goings on in baseball. We had an issue with the Giants and their CEO, Larry Bear.
Uh-oh.
I mean, trying to grab that cell phone.
That's all he was doing?
Public,
Yeah.
you know,
I thought you were gonna say he was trying to grab something else. That's all he was grabbing.
Yeah, them flicks in
Cause
there.
this news is
I don't
hot
know,
with this.
They were arguing over, a cell phone, and and things got heated, and his wife got knocked down. And TMZ has it. Like TMZ get like.
You gotta, TMZ boy.
Like TMZ has like, you don't want to mess with TMZ. I mean,
At all.
That's just, TMZ. They're basically, the sports. I mean, it's just run. Here's what happened. He's messing with her. And she's no. She falls down.
What's in the phone?
I don't know what they're doing.
That's the $1 million question.
Yeah. The phone, I don't know, the phone is crazy.
I got an idea what's in the phone.
But
We're not going to get into that.
I know he ain't want her to know what was in the phone. Let's go there.
I know what's in there.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's just crazy. Like, but once again, TMZ's there. He's apologized. She apologized. He said, I'm very embarrassed. Baseball has a abuse clause for players and, workers and general managers. Going there. It's going to be interesting to see exactly, what happens and what fallout comes from him as he's being an executive.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you tie that into, what's going on, with Robert Kraft and NFL, and we'll talk a little bit more about that a little bit later.
But like I said about him, right? He's lucky that visual they had of him. Right. He's lucky that wasn't inside the house because people lie about doing things. Hey, he could have grabbed the phone. She could have called 911 and been hollering, then ran into the wall, had her eye, and the cops come to the door. It looked like you didn't hit her in the face.
Yeah.
So,
Shots.
but you can't lie about that right there.
Yeah.
I was grabbing the phone, and look, she fell out the chair, and
that's it. They were in a heated argument before that.
Right.
Like, so basically, the thing is, like, you represent the team, you're a CEO, you represent the Giants, so you got to get a good part of the ownership of it too, and just the decorum. You got to, like, look, all right, you ain't gonna give me the phone. All right, okay. I don't know if could this be tried to the Kraft thing? Like,
no.
I mean,
got
check
Kraft
I'm just saying,
information in there.
Hey man, look. Listen. If we find I was in that phone, then we might be able to connect the dots.
Connect the dots. Yeah.
Shout out to Mo near Lancaster. He said them flicks in there. He was down here about a couple weeks ago, trying to get him on,
Mo, you gotta come on through, man. Definitely. He said he gonna do the Game of Thrones show though.
Yeah, he said he gonna do that too. Yeah.
All right.
Who's gonna get on that thing? Definitely want to talk about that. Hit that up. But that's the situation now. Like, you got everything you're like, this is a different era. Everything you're on 24/7. There is no downtime when you're a public figure.
Not at all. Like, some guys care, some guys don't. I will be in between.
Yeah. You cannot, sidestep or do anything. If there's money to be made of videos of you or pictures of you, if you look at Michael Phelps, Olympian, when he was embodying, bong life, whatever.
Oh yeah, they got him with the bong.
Snap some flicks.
Hey, you got different levels, man.
Yeah, and it probably was before he even was famous. Like, it's just an old video. You know what I mean? He wouldn't have done that once. Yeah. I don't think he would have.
I mean, the whole different. It's a whole different level. I mean,
see all them golds.
Definitely. that's what it's all about. That, moving forward. But you always have to be on. So it's a cautionary tale. Even though like you wanted that phone, you just got to look. All right, hold it off. I'll wait later. You grab the phone, or, that you had. But they said they had an argument about a family member, and it escalated to that. And this is a very embarrassing thing for the Giants and for Barry. But it's more interesting to see how you'll be disciplined.
Yeah.
That's the era that we live in now.
Hey man, I've seen a lot worse.
Yeah.
Not that it's right.
Not that it's right. No, definitely. NBA featured game. A lot of things going on with the NBA. Featured game this week. 8:30 prime time. The Golden State Warriors, I believe, at full strength. Players playing. The Sixers are playing, but they don't have Embiid. Embiid has tendonitis in his knee.
Saving him for the playoffs or what?
I don't know. I'm concerned as a Sixers fan.
How many games has he missed?
He's missed his 5th consecutive. And it's kind of weird because why would you play in an All-Star game if you had a bad knee? That's my thing. Moving forward, I know you want to be in an All-Star game. I know you want to be in the facilities, the festivities there at the All-Star game.
Maybe it was a contract thing. Who knows?
But why would you risk the regular season moving forward? Coming down the stretch, you're trying to get at least to the 3rd spot. So you're trying to avoid Boston. Let's keep it 100. But why would you, not play the All-Star game in order to be ready right now? So this is a marquee game without him. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. So what do you think about the Embiid situation? You think it's just rest, or should we be worried? Because they can't do it without the big man.
Oh no, they go nowhere. Hey, it could be a combination of things. Like I said, maybe he can go. Yeah. I'm quite sure he can play, but do you want him playing at 80? Where he could possibly mess something up. We don't know that part. And I would like to think, in hearing him and watching him play, he's a competitive guy. Yeah. And I think that he probably wants to be out there, but the knee might be bothering him.
Yeah.
Like, let's think about the guy we talking about right now. I mean, would he miss 3 seasons? Mm-hmm. So something going on with the lower extremities, right?
Big guy, 7'2".
Big guy, run, yeah. So something is going to give in this game of basketball. The running and the cutting is going to happen. They don't call it a young man sport for nothing.
Yeah, definitely.
So, and then like you said, he's a big guy, so he has some things to carry around. But I do think it's a combination. Because listen, competitive guys, they want to play, right? Definitely. But he knows if I come back here and I'm at 75 and I start doing what I do, and then I, twist it or sprain it again down, now I'm out. Yeah. So sometimes it's best to take these 5 or 6 off to prepare me for, the long haul,
the stretch run.
Right.
Definitely. See, what do you think, Jonathan? Because we got to talk about your Lakers right after this.
I think that is like you said, it was a good and bad. I think it's like rest in. He got some problems. You got some viewers that chimed in too for a couple of things. I think he got some problems, but like you said, we want him to get that 3rd spot. You don't want to see Boston first, but.
That's a shame. You don't want to see somebody.
Yeah. Sometimes you don't want to see somebody.
Hey man, it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
I get it.
But yeah, I think
matchups.
I think it's gonna be a problem for Embiid going on. Like we said, he missed so much of his his first 2 years. He missed so much, all out so much, and everything.
So you get wary. It flares up like you. There's other guys with injuries, that have come back and been fine, high flyers and everything like that. But you just because of how he started his NBA career and the time he missed, when you start talking about tendonitis in the knee, you start talking about missing 5 games,
big guy, all that,
and you got a game tonight.
Some of the viewers had a couple
comments. Andre's a bit concerned. He said he's okay. He dismissed it, not to mention this dubious history of managing injuries. Yeah, the organization is almost like the Cowboys in the '90s. Like cats could sprain an ankle and almost lose their leg, get amputated with the health staff. But yeah, it's something definitely you would want to take a look at. And if you're a Sixers fan, you gotta be concerned. Because definitely you would love to see him play tonight. You're playing the world champs in your building, in your house. You beat them up there, so they're going to be hot and ready. So, coming in, they got Clay tonight. So they might try to come in and make a statement. You know what I mean? Like, y'all did a little something. We didn't have Clay. But let us drop these 25 on y'all and see what it's really about, moving forward. Mo was talking about D Wade. Shot to D Wade, who sported the Iverson braids the other night. Hit the game-winning 3 against the Warriors.
Roll the clock back a little bit.
Yeah, roll the clock back. D Wade is, he's going out gracefully. He's a class guy.
Class professional. We got some shout-outs soon. Casey Johnson, WVSU, West Virginia State teammate, throwing a bush.
All right.
Now here's a quick story, and you're gonna become familiar with her. You can't like Philly and Boston. Like it's a psychological evaluation we got to get for you. And Malika Day, what's happening, sweetheart? Another alumni, West Virginia State University. What's happening?
West Virginia State in the building. One listener has asked, should they have looked into Gasol? I thought maybe, but I thought Larry Brown. I think Brett Brown could have got Gasol maybe to come, but Gasol is like, nah, I'm going to the Raptors.
They need something in their 4 spot.
Yeah,
they just do.
Yeah, I mean, losing Boba, another guy they hurt. He messed his knee up at the 5 too. He was given a nice time. He was like different nights. He's definitely a backup player. Some nights he's better than others, but he's definitely a presence. Being that tall, being that big, and being a space eater, helps him defensively for moving up and clogging up the lane and being a disruptor and getting some rebounds, and a good teammate too all the way. Guy brought good chemistry, good guy off the bench. Just brings a lot to the team on and off, intangibles. So it's gonna be interesting to see. I think the Sixers. I want to see them tonight. I want to see them come out world champs in your building. You don't have the big guy. Win the game and see what you can do.
Perfect time to make a statement.
Yeah,
These trades you made, they make them look good tonight.
Yeah, definitely make them look good, and I think that's gonna be interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing the game. 8:30, Channel 6, NBA tonight, spotlight game. Golden State Warriors versus your 10-9, 870 Sixers. In the building. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this game plans out tonight.
If I don't take a nap, I'll be at the game.
Okay, cool. Let's talk about Jonathan's Los Angeles Lakers.
Oh,
Lake Show.
So hold up. Did you owning these guys now?
I'm
saying,
been my squad, man.
Because
you've been on the DL with it.
Hey, man.
Something about teams that
it ain't been coming.
That's
out.
fighting. That's in the playoff ball. Nobody else is in the playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah. The talk is around sports talk that LeBron James is literally and figuratively going Hollywood. Like, he's out in Hollywood. He's working on Space Jam 2, keeping his legs together for the movie.
He's trying to secure that bag. He's gonna be a billion. He's gonna be a billionaire in 2 years.
Yeah,
let's put it out there.
I mean, the competitive, and he got hurt this year. I mean, father time, undefeated.
Well, they did look good. They did look good before he got hurt.
Yeah.
I think they were like 4th or 5th. And he went down. That shakes things up. Like you said, 5 times undefeated.
He's coming back. He's coming back, but he hasn't had that same spark and hope on defense. But you should expect this is like 18th year, right?
Yeah.
Like
Something's gonna happen.
Something's gonna happen.
Listen, if nothing does happen, it's time for you to go in the stall and take some type of test. That's all I'm saying. Because you're getting some help. Yeah, if you don't start breaking down after
the rumor
a certain amount of years,
made and created. They don't know who his dad is.
Listen.
He run, jump like he was a video game guy.
Listen,
know what I mean?
they can say what they want. I know this, and we know. No, hold up, not I. We know this, right? You can be physically, exercise, and you can live. You can do this every day. Something is going to happen, right? When you try to get the most out of your body at a certain age, it's going to just start giving away. Now, if it doesn't, like I said before, it's time for you to take a urine sample. We need a urine sample.
You may need blood and hair.
Yeah. Something's keeping you elevated,
Definitely.
To the point where you recover faster than everybody else at a certain age.
What you pouring there, Jonathan?
I'm just some flying fish. IPA right here.
IPA stout.
You know what y'all guys do. I'm gonna give it to y'all, man, because I'm not a
little cinnamon in it.
Cinnamon and. Yeah, I got a couple different things.
The one thing that I give y'all guys is I don't know what I'm drinking every time I come down here.
2 thumbs up. Little cinnamon stout. 2 thumbs up. Check this out. Flying Fish.
Flying Fish stout.
Flying Fish. Definitely check it out. Definitely good. Yeah, the Lakers traditionally grab players. I think they grabbed LeBron a little late. They need, if they're going to make a 1 or 2 championship run, they're definitely going to need to grab another top-notch player and a ball handler. I think they kind of fell back without Ball too, Lonzo Ball.
Of course they did. Yep.
Yeah, without him running the point and letting Bron be off.
But he's been out for a considerable amount of time now.
But the young players are showing something. They're showing some signs.
I like the Lakers team.
Yeah,
I would like to see them.
Just give up everybody. For
No.
Because
somebody that you supposed to be getting for sure next year. Why would you give away?
The thing about it is, I mean, listen, you wanted to give up the house, right, for one player, but that's one player. Like you're gonna give up one player for 5, and listen, and you still can't beat Golden State, right? Once you get the player,
you got a better chance with the players you got.
Exactly.
And the thing with the one player was
I like their young squad,
but he shows that he can't run. He can't dominate a team on his own.
Right.
Because look at his record.
But he's a decent piece, though. He's a decent.
No, that's what he is. So you're gonna give away. It's not like you're giving away that whole thing and you getting someone that can control a game by itself. You know.
Right.
Yeah. Not like.
And then on top of that, I mean, let's be real. LeBron has 3 years left.
Right.
So you want a clean house with some young studs, with somebody that has 3 years left. It just doesn't make business sense. You know.
Well, that's what they were thinking. It's either or. Either way you go. Either you go for your future and keep LeBron, or you go for let's get some wins. Let's win a championship now. So
or you need a star out there for them.
Yeah, we don't need the kids. We need to focus on these 3 years, this window.
Yeah, and definitely. And we're LA, and people always come to LA because it's Los Angeles, and we get great players to come out there. So it's not a big. We got LeBron to come, so we'll definitely get some other pieces. And one of those pieces I want to talk about. Did we underestimate Kawhi Leonard? Did we underestimate it? Me and John.
Who, the Claw?
The Claw. We always speculated, could he be that much of a difference maker?
Oh yeah.
But he is balling in Toronto.
Hey man,
Toronto's a different team. Toronto was a different team. I'll be honest. I thought he was a very good player. He played on San Antonio in that system. Great head coach. A lot of great players around him early in his career. Not a lot of weight. He can just play there. But now, as we say with Tupac, all eyes.
All eyes.
All eyes on me.
But see,
right? And he's balling out in Toronto. Game-winning shot last night, locking down defenses, hitting threes, you know.
Well, you know, here's the thing with him, right? Now, all of us, you know, well, not all of us, but a lot of us, we get caught up in the now, right? He is a throwback guy, you know. I'm not saying much. I'm going to put some work in. And if you are this superstar on the other side and you stick me and I stick you, I'm going to give you something to make you remember me.
Yeah.
So that 30 that you used to get on everybody, how about that's going to be 20 tonight? And then on the other end, I'm going to also give you problems. So that's what he brings to the table, because you're not going to do what you want to him on a defensive end. It's not going to be, they didn't score 6 or 7 in buckets in a row on Kawhi. It's not happening.
Kawhi can lock you down.
Yeah, the Kawhi's not happening. If he doesn't lock you down, it's going to be hard for you to get some buckets off. So that's what he brings to the table. So you seeing right now how good of a player that he is, you know?
Yeah. Are we gonna hit Luke Walton? Because we in here on
Luke Walton
group. We in here going crazy. I mean, a little back and forth about
Luke Walton's dead man walking.
Yeah, like
he's a walking dead. I mean, you gotta get a real coach in there. Like, you know, LeBron don't respect Luke Walton. I mean, not to take anything that Luke may come on and go somewhere else and get some younger cats and maybe, you know, do better. But he's just they're gonna bring Phil back.
I think he can coach, but he's not the man for this job.
Yeah,
you know, you got too much happening right now.
It's too
much demands on you. It's too much pressure.
And it's too much right now.
It's almost like you bringing in a substitute teacher. You know, that whole flag with Luke Walton. Like, he's not a veteran or somebody who's been around, you know, but I don't know what Tyronn Lue was either. But does Lue go there? Or no?
Hey, if LeBron says he comes, then he goes, I guess.
I mean, isn't
that what it looks like? Or it's been looking like?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dre said, you know, who y'all was? Kawhi is a beast. Y'all was on Kawhi. Like, I'm still not, you know, let's not forget.
You still not what?
No. What Kawhi brings is like what you said, what he brings. Like, if you average 30, you're going to score 20, 25, but it's going to be a hard 20, 25.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to take the same amount of shots or more to get that 25. I agree with that. But we cannot forget about Toronto, their record before he was here. You can't forget about what they were doing with the same team. They only swap players. They only swap players.
But do they right? Here you go. Do
the
they look
answer's gonna be in
different?
the
Do they
playoffs.
look different to you?
It feels
Is it something different about what they're doing right now?
It just feels different.
Well,
we gotta get to the playoffs.
You know what really feels different to me? What really feels different to me is LeBron's not over there. LeBron's not over there. That's what really feels different.
All right, well,
it's a game of zones.
They just switched two players that was kind of similar in a way. They switched two players that was kind of similar.
All right. This is what I think that we all can agree on. Right?
Mark Jackson coaching of the Lakers. Mark Jackson.
I mean, I'll take him.
I like it. But I don't think he should have lost his job.
This is what we can agree on with Toronto, right? If Toronto plays Cleveland swept Toronto. They would not sweep Toronto with the claw there. They will not do that. That's not happening. Now, would they win? I don't know, but they're not getting swept. And could Toronto win? Sure, because he's that much of a difference, man. You got a defensive guy changes the game for people. But we're gonna see. This is what we're gonna see.
I mean, it's gonna be
because this team beat LeBron last. You saying this
Toronto
team?
Yes, of course.
This team would have beat LeBron.
Might be.
I don't know. I'm not saying no. I'm not gonna say no.
That's the only thing that stood in their way.
Because they got pieces.
For the past 4 years,
it was almost psychological.
That's the only thing that stood in their way was LeBron.
Listen,
Kawhi had beat. He had beat LeBron before, so he may have been psychologically like, I've beaten this guy in the finals and been MVP.
Yeah, that's what Pop.
Listen, if the big brother,
that's what a whole different.
Listen, and we talk about psychology. If the big brother had been beating you up all these years, you gonna be
and
like,
then he hits
I
that
can't beat
game
him.
Yeah,
and
I can't
beat
game
him.
one, that dagger in game one.
Yeah.
Kind of like after that, they were shook ones.
Right. So
they really.
But I love Kawhi and
Kawhi is the man.
Toronto's. They like I said, if you coming into a game, your star player, or your team is coming in averaging 100 points, they're not getting 100 that night just because he's going to be a defensive difference. It's going to be 90 that night. 90 points they're going to get. So let's watch it. Listen, these next few months is going to be
everything's going to set up, and then we get to the playoffs.
Everything.
To me, everything. Once we get to the playoffs, that's when everything's really going to break down. Once you get to the playoffs, that's when you're going to see when the rubber hits the road. Okay,
yes.
We're putting ourselves in position, like Jimmy Valvano said. Put yourself in position to win, and they're putting themselves in position. And then when you get to the playoffs, get to crunch time, it's money time. That's where you make your legacy, is in the postseason. So when we see the postseason,
everybody's check is the same in the playoffs.
Yeah, definitely. What you gonna do? What you gonna be about? That's definitely the key. Come postseason, that's what we're gonna measure everybody. That's what will be the measurables. Let's jump into the NFL a little bit. We talk about Kraft here.
There go my boy. 77 with $6.6 billion.
Some more information has come out about this whole situation. I don't know if we discussed that he was down there before the AFC Championship game. right before, and then flew to Kansas City for that.
Private jet, baby.
Private jet.
I heard he landed on top of the building.
Oh, yeah.
I heard he landed on top of the building.
Private jets let you do some things. Let you get around this country.
Real fast.
Like, yeah. So, he was pulled over by law enforcement.
He was driving?
He was driving.
And he still moves around like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was in jeans, sneaks, little sweat hoodie or something, cap or whatever. He was in.
Was Meek Mill on the passenger seat?
No. He was low key. He was low profile. You know what I mean? The group Low Profile back in the day. Show my age, hip hop heads out there. Low Profile. Check them out. L.A. West Coast. So the cops pulled him over and like, yo. You coming from Asia, like, they try to, give him like I can only say, like, yo, but Kraft was like, I'm a player. He came back the next day.
Oh, I mean,
he came back the next day.
He double up.
He double up. Oh,
there's people I need to see in there. Kraft
so nice, I gotta do it twice. So he totally disregard the law enforcement. So. When you wonder why his name got out there like that and things like that going on, they took that personal.
Hey, man, privilege.
Yeah.
Like, listen, $6.6 billion. I'm 77. What you gonna tell me?
Yeah.
Like, you pull me over. What's this about?
Yeah.
I'm coming from a wash. what you gonna do to me? Like, what you gonna? I'm 77.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like that's no different than a regardless of ethnic group.
He's
whether
an old man.
grandmom, whether it's grandpop, and they driving, and the cop pulls them over. You gonna get a mouthful.
Yeah.
It's gonna be, why are you pulling me over? Like, I'm 77.
Yeah, definitely. Like, why? You know, what's this all about? So he said, "To hell with y'all. Y'all Keystone Barnaby. I'm gonna do me." He basically said, "Look, I'm gonna do Kraft."
Oh, Kraft. Hey,
I'm gonna do a Kraft deal.
Kraft's been doing Kraft for a whole bunch of years.
Crafty man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what Kraft gonna do. We gonna do.
Yeah.
The part is interesting to see what's the outlet. What's going to be the fallout from it.
Well, this is the thing with him is and the things that we don't know about is happening now. Like, there's a lot of backdoor stuff. There's some charities we need to get to. You know, it's some names that need to come out, because Kraft wasn't the only billionaire in those spots. He has friends.
Yeah.
So, you know,
I mean,
that makes the story right there.
I think that phone is tied to it. I may be crazy.
It's all day.
That phone tied to it?
I think that phone. I think don't quote me here. I'm not saying anything.
Even though he's in San Fran.
Yeah, he's in San Fran.
Okay.
These guys got planes. Like
We just talking about how that
he in San Fran.
how that G4 get around.
Oh, yeah, real quick. I need to be there by 2. Okay.
I fly first class, change the forecast.
So what we saying? What we saying? He gonna pull his this bigger than me? Kraft gonna pull this bigger than me? New Jack City?
Nah, he got too
bigger
much.
than
He got
me.
too much dough. He got too much money. He got too much money.
He gonna start ratting?
He got too much money. You know,
it's always,
it'd be fine. You know.
Yeah, the Patriots, Demetrius, like, there's always something with the Patriots.
Oh yeah.
You know, there's always something.
Come on now.
You know,
It gotta be.
It gotta be. That's just the way they do it. You know, it's Boston. Like, that's what we do. And here's the other thing that that ties in with the Kraft is, like, the standard that the players are held to. He had 2 Cowboys suspended indefinitely. Randy Gregory and David Irving, most likely Randy Gregory, most likely with substance abuse and things along those lines in the NFL. Cowboys are sticking by Gregory. They'll release David Irving. David Irving will be a free agent. Randy Gregory, they say relapse is part of getting better or whatever. I think he has a lot of mental issues too, depression.
Oh, without a doubt.
Weed and anxiety. But that goes to the other point.
I think that was his big thing with him, the marijuana, is because to treat his depression and all that.
I think a lot of times you look at the start of opioids. Like, these players really don't want to take them opioids. They really don't want to.
I'm with them in support of that.
And but here's the point. The NFL tells you when you're going to be tested.
But that's another problem.
But they're saying if we let you know when you're gonna get tested and you still come up positive, you may have a problem.
Yeah,
because you need to shut it down for this.
You definitely got a problem.
We let We definitely got a problem. Everybody come in, you get the test, you clean, and then after that you can do what you want to do for the rest of the year.
And they probably don't tell him, like, say today.
If he doesn't, once you pop, you get random, like But say today is March 4th. All right, so I'm telling you, April 6th, you're going to have to pee. Yeah. You're not going to catch nothing in my system.
Yeah. I'm done April 6th.
Yeah.
I'm done April 6th.
Yeah, it's not going to be, you're not going to find. You already told me when the test is coming.
Yeah.
And you still get busted?
Yeah.
There's some things happening right there. And you have one of the best jobs in the world?
Yeah.
Before I forget it, what Demetrius saying, it's always something with the Patriots, And Kraft said they're going back now that Bell and Brown is gone from out the Steelers, and ain't nobody stop them.
Yeah.
Said he going back for another ring this year.
Yeah, he definitely coming back.
That's a whole other story.
We'll get to Brown. He had an interview on ESPN that was pretty interesting. He's taking no blame for the situation. I'm like, you got to take somebody. He pulled his Liberty City card. Like, I'm from Liberty City. He pulled that card out there. So, like,
shout out to Wayne Cox, another WVSU alumni, Liberty City all day.
Yeah, definitely.
Some things going on down there, buddy. Some special individuals down there.
So that's the whole crux I got from the ESPN thing. But in an effort to make Monday Night Football watchable again, Jason Witten is unretired, and he's going back to the Dallas Cowboys. And he's saying he's only going to play 25 snaps. I won't bring him back. Look, you can coach. We try to move forward. So he's like 25 snaps. What he's going to do, whatever. It's just crazy. But what are they going to do with Booger McFarland?
He said he's going 25 snaps.
Yeah, 25 snaps. Yeah, I'm down there. What are they going to do with McFarland, though? He's still in the way. Are they going to still have him? That whole Monday night thing was a fiasco because Jason Witten was flat out terrible. Then they said we're going to put Booger McFarland in front of the most expensive seats on this sliding thing outside. Like that whole Monday night concept, whoever came up with it was just a flat out failure.
Listen, either one of us, right, can go there for half the price. Let's do it. What's the salary? 1.5? We'll do it for $250. Let's do it. Real easy.
Yeah.
Real easy.
I mean, so they need to really revamp that whole thing. Just bring Booger McFarland in and let him be in the studio if you don't like to move on. Or definitely, I don't know if Jason Witten tried out. Did he actually have tapes like to try out for this? Because usually you do test games.
Mm-hmm.
Like you run like a game, like not live on air.
Right.
And you call the game.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't understand any way that, I know Aikman's done a great job.
Yeah. Yes.
Romo's done a great job. I'm going to go back. Dandy Don Meredith.
Dandy
Meredith.
Don,
Monday Night Football. Nesty Punch, Danny Don.
But you
turn
also,
off the lights.
Yeah,
he did, He did a tremendous job.
But you also have the ones that haven't done good jobs. You know, they out there too. So just because you are a superior athlete doesn't mean that you know how to speak, publicly.
Yeah.
So that's a part of it too. Now, the problem I got with him in coming back, who does that? Who comes back to play football after they escaped all the injuries?
Yeah. He must really love the game.
Man.
What I got from it was he's gonna be more of a mentor.
He didn't want to really retire. I mean,
he didn't want to retire.
But that Monday night money was sitting out there. Like they was like, look, you could come now, and you know how your tapes are. You want to work into this. Like
I can't put pads back on after I did it for 16 years. I'm not doing that.
But I see what it is, what it's about. And I think it's probably what it's going to lead to is something in the organization, like a job.
Yeah, a job.
I think it's a job in the organization
with
the Cowboys. Yeah,
tight ends coach. Something.
Yeah, I think he's going to be part.
Hold on.
I'm
gonna throw it out here. Head coach.
Now, see, look, hey, you connected, so
Some people want Romo.
You connected down there in Irvington.
Head coach.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be. I think it's led to a job because you made me quit my job actually. Even though I wasn't good at it, you made me quit it. So you made me quit my job. So now they ain't gonna hire me back because they seen how I did. Yeah. You know what I mean? So with all that on top of each other, I think it's a job landing. But I think he's more gonna show these kids how to feel for the defender, how to do certain things that they're missing.
Let's go draft a big time tight end, even if you have to move up in the second round.
And let me mentor him and show him what to do.
It's a good tight end draft. I've been seeing some cats, and I'll talk to the combine running like 4 or 5 ones, and we'll get into all that.
Right.
But yeah, it's a good tight end draft. Grab one and let's see what happens. And I think that's what he's going to be. I mean, because he was always on the field before he retired, and you're pretty predictable because it's going to be one tight end on the field all the time. You can't hit people with multiple formations, multiple sets, but Witten's always going to be out there.
But Witten had that bend left, bend right play, and he was always going to catch the ball.
Oh yeah,
that was the thing.
He's not dropping anything.
Yeah,
he's too
big. So if we get those short yardage, we know we can go there. You know,
right?
We need 4 yards.
Why did he? I'm just man. Football is so vicious.
It's a grind, yeah.
Yeah, and you coming back after you clean.
Hold on, we got Demetrius Parker just going crazy about the Patriots.
What's going on?
Now he actually said Tom Brady the GOAT. Like I'm almost leaning with that he's the GOAT now. Like, and I was like against Tom Brady like for the forever, man. But I just heard like a documentary on him. I seen him crying. About being passed up. He took a baseball bat outside, once the 5th round started, walked around with his family. I just seen this little thing on him, man, and I don't know. I'm leaning towards him being the GOAT now.
I mean, you gotta love him.
Just because of his whole backstory is like just crazy.
Yeah. And now, I mean, he's got what he's got. Just to put this in perspective, 32 offensive linemen out of 40 at this combine ran a faster 40 time than Tom Brady did.
Oh, well, listen.
Yeah, so he's earned. He's gotten what he's got, and he practiced and can make when he went.
Hey, of course, the quarterback position not about speed.
Demetrius said how he lose the it's any given Sunday.
Yeah.
That's why it's called any given Sunday. You can lose to anybody on Sunday.
Ali lost to Spinks, Leon Spinks. Like he need to go.
I know who you're gonna put your money on if they got to fight. If they got to do it again.
I bet you won't go with it again.
Yeah, that's what I know.
Yeah, definitely. So I mean,
Joe 4 for 4, but that's still like the LeBron James Jordan syndrome. But what happened to the other? What happened to the other 16 years Montana played? You know what I mean? Like you want to say, Demetrius is saying, well, he's Montana's a goat. But look at Montana. Montana went 4 for 4. Yes, I'm a Niners fan. But he played more than 4 years. You know what I mean? It's not like he only played 4 years.
I mean, and plus,
once he went, it counts for when you go. That
it's different. I mean, and Montana and them had an easy division too.
Yeah, but I'm okay with people saying Montana GOAT. But
only thing I gave,
you can't knock Brady.
Only thing I gave Montana is they really hit back when he played.
Well, let's now. This is what we can get into, and this is a fact. If Brady plays, then he's not playing football anymore today.
Not without his line.
Nah,
if he can bring his line with him,
he can have a line all he wants.
He
can have a line all he wants. He's not playing for almost 20 years back in the day.
You're not playing.
You're gonna tell yourself, you know what? This shoulder can't. I can't.
Homie Mo said he can be playing.
You can't throw the ball like that.
Nah, you're not. You listen. You are not gonna continue to play football in the 80s. Into the year 2000. You're not doing. Man, them got a free hit, like a 5-yard.
That ain't good. That wasn't good though.
What you mean it wasn't good? It's what it was.
Nah, now you got the quarterback from the Bears. He don't even know where he going when he leave out his house.
No, we not saying it was bad. It was all bad.
Mike McMahon can't even leave his house.
No, it was all bad. But some guys played under that and survived.
Mike McMahon opened the refrigerator and said, "I don't even know what I want."
Oh yeah.
Don't remember anything.
Look,
that's a fact.
The phone ring and Al Toon answered the door. Like you
can't. Listen,
that wasn't football, man.
I'm not agreeing. I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you. But you're not playing.
It's in between now and then.
No, it's not even football. No, it's not even in between.
Yeah, you're not playing. You're not playing.
The 70s was real.
It's somewhere in between both of them because that wasn't real football where people was like. Can't even walk no more.
Well, that's just because you played on cement. You had the AstroTurf, which was really cement.
That's not
outdoor carpet.
That's not right. That's not right. And today is not right. So somewhere in there. So maybe the 80s, the middle of the 80s was real football. It gotta be.
But you're still not.
Was real football.
You're still not going from 1985. Into 2005, you're still not doing that, but just because of the rules, even in the 80s.
You're not doing that.
Well, today, Mo said Brady can get me all 4 of us, him and all 3 of us, 20 catches a game.
No, he can't.
He can get us 20 catches.
Now you discrediting the guys that can play. Hey, Edelman can play. Edelman can ball.
Hey, you don't know nobody else.
Gronk can ball. Yeah. Stop.
What receiver he had other than Moss that one year?
You don't need it in the system. You don't need. You need guys 5'9".
That's what he's saying.
But Troy Brown, Wes Welker.
During those first 3 Super Bowls, defense, don't turn the ball over, game manager. Like that wasn't the wide open offense when they won them chips. Especially when he came in.
This is a fact.
Especially when he came in for Bledsoe the first time.
Yeah, when he came in for Bledsoe, it was
blow. And those other games was like, but I give you credit because they started, the year they won the Super Bowl, came back, missed the playoffs, and won the next 2.
Right.
That first game against Pittsburgh started the whole thing. They didn't even try to run against Pittsburgh. They threw the ball like 25 times in a row against Shaw. On that opening night. I remember that game.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. So that's when the whole formula started. But he's a great player.
I will never say that he's not great. I'm not doing that. Because if you say he's not great, you're a hater.
Yeah, you gotta say. But that's
he's an argument for the greatest of all time.
That's just the problem with when we debate these sports. It's like you always got to bash the other player. You got to make, even if you feel as though Jordan or LeBron or Kobe or AI, whatever you feel, it's like when you ever debate against the other person, you got to make Kobe feel like he only scored 12 points. You know what I mean? Like when you debate it, like, Kobe is this, Kobe is that. Oh, Jordan couldn't do it. Like, LeBron can't. Yeah. Come on, man. These bulls is the best of the best. Like,
definitely.
But that's just the worst thing about it when we debate. We make these players feel like we treat the players like they they the 11th man on the bench. Like they can get fired from their job.
Yeah, like you know, like they're terrible. Like
yeah, like they're expendable.
Right,
yeah,
right,
like we
right.
can find another. Like we gonna see another Kobe like down the street. Like we gonna find another LeBron down the street.
Yeah, it'll be another
Right,
LeBron
right,
next year.
right.
Like he's not, and people just get really, really just you gotta be rational about it. I said you know who you are, and that's the only part. Like I used to joke, I don't talk religion, politics, or LeBron James. Because their rationality is not, it's based on, I don't know what it is. Like, you know, people on both sides is like, nah, it's not that. And other guys like, he's the greatest ever. And then other people are like, he probably wouldn't even start it for the Clippers back in '78. You know what I mean? Like, people go ends on both sides.
Demetrius is flexing his Eagles.
Tell Demetrius to get off of the Henny.
He's flexing his
Demetrius,
Eagles ownership.
Put
We
the
won the
Henny
championship
away.
against them,
Demetrius, put the Henny away, man.
He doesn't care what none of us are saying. He said he's not even great now. Like he said. You can find the Tom Brady in the 6th round any year.
Oh, any year.
Any year. Any 6th round was a Tom Brady.
Put the Henny away.
Getting back to the NFL, the NFL Combine started this week.
Yeah.
Looks like the quarterback from Oklahoma is going to be number 1 pick. A lot of people are saying Tyler Murray, measuring it.
I'm surprised at that.
5'10", 2'7".
I'm surprised.
The boy from Ohio State's going to throw today. Oklahoma quarterback's going to throw at his pro day. Been some surprises. The kid Metcalf has stunned people with his size and his measurables, but they don't know if he's going to be a David Boston or is he going to be, a Megatron. People don't know.
Right.
I mean, that's the whole thing, and that's the interesting part. You come here, and I was listening to one scout, and he said, "Really, we know where everybody's going to be drafted." He said the boards are set. We come here now. Somebody may from a small school may get up there and run a 4.28 and be like, "Oh, wait a minute,"
and shake stuff up.
He may moved up a couple rounds, but we pretty much have everything set where they're going to go. We're going to go to their pro days. You're watching so much tape of people playing and film and everything that we're pretty much set. Combine comes out, keeps the NFL, pretty much in the headlines. You're working about who ran this, who ran a 40 time, things like that. Moving forward, and that's the interesting part because I think one of the great people they always talk about as far as being a combine warrior was Mike Mamula for the Eagles. The time they drafted him, and he was all right, but he did a great combine, but he wasn't, that didn't project to the field, and so you have that thin line between on-field production and off-field measurables.
I need the tape. That's what I need. I need to see what you can do when it's time to lace them up.
Yeah.
Now, for the guys that play in the conferences that are not as big, my main focus might be checking them out because competition is competition.
Especially at a Hero Bowl, a Senior Bowl,
right?
And not necessarily the game, but the practice.
Right.
Yeah,
so you'll have. At these big schools, you got 5-star athletes, 5 and 4-star athletes, and 5, and they just battle on each other
all year.
So so you can make a fair evaluation. But to the smaller school guys, I'm watching them more than anything because they can play ball too.
Yeah.
But what we look at is the competition that they played against.
Yeah.
So I need to see what they doing in these combine. I need to see these drills I need to see how, how those hips are turning and how they can get back. I need to see all that. So the combine, we do need it. Right, because it'll tell us what you got already and what you've been doing, and coaching counts.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You can see guys with speed. You can see, things that certain players are doing. That it's certain guys that could take them, and they can just pick up, in coaching and turn them into something. Because it's guys that have been drafted 3rd, 4th round. Some of them are Hall of Famers. Some of them are. They
small school cats.
Yeah, they
especially when
Antonio Brown's a 6th rounder. We
out
really
of Western Michigan.
Yeah, so I mean, let's be real.
I mean, and
somebody knows these coaches. Some of these coaches know what they're doing.
Yeah, another thing, a lot of stuff about the combine is like, well, you just touched on that they know. I don't think they know too a lot because some people jump around, and I think that those people actually or just combine train. Like it's camps for you to go to
do well.
To learn
you got to.
well. Right.
Like you got to. You got to flash on somebody.
It's a drill. It's
I'll be a wide receiver.
Drills.
It's camps you go to learn this stuff.
Right.
And But like touching
It's
on
like
you
the
said,
Wonderlic.
you didn't know if the guy was gonna be David Boston or Megatron. I mean, that's good. I mean, David Boston still had a healthy career as a number 2 receiver.
Steroids was there, but
But he played long enough. He did his job.
But this guy, they projected top 10 pick. You need a little more than that from the top 10 pick.
You need a little more than a number 2 receiver.
Look, top 10, I need to see who you're hanging with too.
Yeah, that's
top 10. Yeah,
that's what you really need to see.
Definitely. That's one of the big things. Once you give these cats this loot, what happens? I mean,
you better hire a babysitter.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happens. Once you give guys loot,
unless they be like T-Mac. What T-Mac do, Sunni? We was talking about that.
He gave everybody $50K and said, "Don't see me no more." You done got $50,000.
So who's everybody?
His goons,
immediate family.
Was it 30 of them?
Cousins, whatever. Y'all got $50K from me. Now, if you want to go buy Escalade, that's what you. If you want to go invest and open up a store or something like that, or put the money up, that's good for you. But don't ever come back to see me again because I done laced you with $50K.
Hey, is he all right now?
Yeah.
Hey,
he did this as a young kid, though, a rookie, kid. I think.
I mean, listen. It just say if it's 30 of them, what are we at 1.5?
Yeah.
So I mean, and you got 100 million, that ain't hurting you.
Yeah.
So nobody can't come back begging. Like,
you got 50K. You went out to the club last night, made it rain.
If you come back limping, that's on you.
I mean, you can't, 50K. Woo! I'm right now. But definitely. Yo, another great session, fellas.
Always.
We got some things in the woodworks, moving on and partnership up, and we'll announce that in the near future. Independent
working's coming.
Independent working radio stations coming. Definitely, you'll be able to see us live and be able to, pick up our podcast a little bit later.
And we mobile, so we might be
somewhere
in a theater near you.
Yeah, we definitely come out.
We got a beer and cigar place we're supposed to be hitting up
too. Yeah, so definitely want to check that out. You have any events or anything going on? Sports Talk Live for the culture. Definitely be there and broadcast with you, talk to you about sports. Definitely, that's what we do. You talk. What's your call? Sixers Warriors tonight. No Embiid. You mean all Warriors?
You gotta go Warriors.
Warriors.
Warriors
close,
win. Though, close.
Warriors win, or Warriors make a statement like, "Yo, y'all ain't ready."
Yeah,
Warriors close.
Man. But it's like they can't make a statement without Embiid, so it doesn't matter if they lose by 25. It's still without Embiid. So I think they don't take. I think the Warriors take it lightly, knowing they're going to win. So it's going to be, like you said, a close game.
Yeah,
cool.
I mean, Curry's here. These games, the court is open. Yeah. Clay and Curry, they come to put on a show. You'll see a shooting show. And they'll sneak up out of here. High scoring. It'll be a show for. It's going to be a show for the ticket purchasers.
Oh, most definitely. All right, I got my Sixers 10-9, 76ers. I'm going straight homer. They're going to do it without the big man. Ben Simmons have a game tonight. Post him up. Post Ben up and hit your free throws, baby. And we out of here. Sports Talk Live for the culture.
Peace. Later.
Peace.